Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Natasha Denona Holiday Palette. It is the Aeris number 2. She also has the other palette for the holiday, which is Hoya or Joya number 1. So disclaimer, I've already opened it. I have not swatched anything, but I do want to get something out of the way that upset me when I did get my package. So here is the outside package. Nice kind of orangey rose chrome color. Also on the back it has the shades that come in it, as well as the ingredients for the different textures, because there's different textured shadows within this palette. The thing that upset me, and I'm not going to be able to open it and show you, I'll have to show you closed, is that it came broken, and I thought maybe it was the shipping situation, but if you look, here are the shadows. You can see that they're broken, but then look at this one right here. There's a gap right there, and there was no shadow on the inside. So I'm missing out on that amount of shadow. This gap right here, I'm missing out on that amount of shadow. And for her shadows, they are expensive shadows. You're getting 5 colors for $48. And although I've heard good things about her shadows in the past, I still can't help but be disappointed, because that one has a large gap in my opinion, but this one also has a small gap at the top where it's missing shadows as well. Now with that being said, I know that she did say on a video she posted to Twitter that these shadows are a different formula. They're a cream to powder formula. So maybe that's why they're doing it, but they're not even really staying in the pan. So you're going to have to be very careful, unless mine's just a fluke. You're going to have to be very careful when you do purchase this, that it doesn't end up falling out and breaking, and then you're out the money and the shadow. The two that stayed intact were these two right here. In this palette, it says that there are metallics mattes, duochromes, and sparkling chroma crystal ones. So obviously the matte is the one orangey shade right there, and it looks like this on the end might be the duochrome. We'll have to see. And then not sure what sparkling chroma crystals are. I've never heard of that being a type of shadow. And then the metallics, where we've all seen metallics in many other palettes. So what I will do is I will swatch them on my arm for you guys. Take the first shade very carefully, because the first shade's the one that's broken. Very nice, kind of rose gold type shimmer. And that one is called Nude. The next one is called Red Bronze. So that one is sort of duochrome. It has the red in it, but it also has gold glitter shifts in it as well. The next shade is the matte shade, and that one is called Burnt Terracotta, very fitting of the color. And there is that. The next one is that pretty blue shade, that's called Ice Blue. Very pigmented, nice. It kind of has a silver shine to it. Very nice blue shade. And then the final one is this one right here, and it is called Peach Bronze. That one to me kind of looks like just straight gold glitter, but we'll see what it looks like. I'm going to try and use almost everything on my eye just to show you guys what they look like. I think what I'm going to do is take some colors from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, just to start off with transition shades and whatnot. So I'll take that Unity shade from the Anastasia palette. Going to use that orange shade Burnt Terracotta on my eyes now. quite a bit of kickback, but as we know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So far that went on very nicely. I only had to go into it twice and I got this as a result. I will then use the shade Red Bronze. Just going to apply it with my finger as I do with most shades on my lid, and then if I do not like the result, I'll use some MAC Fix Plus. So pretty much having the same issue that I did with the Anastasia Prism palette, not going on very well at all, so I'm going to have to try and use MAC Fix Plus. My eyes are primed too, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but they are primed with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, but that's something that I always do, so it may be just the shadows that are that way. So grabbing a nice amount on my finger, and that made a dramatic difference. There's that shade. It's nice, but it's not anything that really wows me. Let's move on to using that blue shade called Ice Blue. That one looked very pretty, so I'm excited to see what it's going to do. I'm automatically just going to use MAC Fix Plus. Since the other shade did that, I'm just going to use it. I feel like that's a really pretty color. I don't really have any complaints about that one at all. Some shadow got into my eye because it's burning right now, so I don't know if that's just me or the ingredients in the shadow, but we will power through. I'm going to use the peach bronze. I think what I'm going to do is just put it right over top of everything because it just looked like a glitter. And that's basically what it did. I don't know if you could even tell. It just looks like it made it look more wet or glittery. It's pretty, it's just not what I had expected seeing it in the pan. Really took away my blue by putting it over top, so I think I'm going to put the blue on the lower lash line, just so we still have something with the blue. This one that was broken really bad and missing some of the shadow, I'll use that, that's Nude. I'll use that in my inner corner. I'm going to do my eyeliner, my mascara, and my waterline all off camera, and then I will come back and do the lower lash line and then give my final thoughts on the palette. So I also did my lipstick off of camera if you're interested in what it is. I leave everything in the description box anyways, but this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude matte lipstick in Weekend. And I didn't do my lower lashes because I'm going to do the blue underneath. Let's see how this works without any MAC Fix Plus. I feel like the blue definitely works without MAC Fix Plus, unlike the other ones. So that may be the metallic type formula. I'm not sure which formula it is. I did look on her website and on Sephora's website, and it didn't tell which one was which. Taking another one of my small little brushes, going to use that shade Nude in my inner corner. I will try it without any MAC Fix Plus, but it's probably going to need it. It shows up okay, but I'm going to use some to see if it helps. So that is what it looks like using some MAC Fix Plus with it. So here's the finished look using the Natasha Denona Holiday Palette, Aeris number 2. And while I do think that it is pretty, I'm not really wowed by it. It isn't any better to me than any other shades that I've used in other palettes. While that blue shade is very nice, I've dealt with other shades that are very nice like that as well. And on Sephora's website, it has a how to use for the Natasha Denona shades. It says that you can apply it with any brush, dry or damp, dry for subtle application, or damp for 100% color payoff and full coverage. It says you can also apply with fingers for an easy to blend airbrush finish, to put on the lids bare or on top of any eyeshadow base. As I stated about her video on Twitter, she did say that they were a new formula, a cream to powder shadow. It does say on Sephora's site that they are soft to the touch hybrids of her signature eyeshadow formula. They're long lasting, super buildable, easy to blend, and have zero fallout. Well, I would agree with that. Although that matte one did have some kickback, I do not have any fallout on my face at all and did not have any through the whole process. So far on Sephora's website, it has only 7 reviews with only 3 stars. So I'm going to check that out and see what that says. The first review that comes up is a 1-star review. It says that she got the same palette I did, so the Aeris number 2. All the shadow pans were loose. Returned immediately. Serious letdown. Third color, too chalky to blend. Last color, a glittery mess. Not the normal quality, poorly made. Big fan of this brand, but no. I don't have anything to compare it to like this person does. I cannot at this point in my channel justify spending $239 or a little less for the smaller palettes on eyeshadow. I really honestly don't know if I ever will. This one is already $48 for only 5 shades, so I wanted to try it out since it was a little bit cheaper. You're not getting as many shades, but then I was going to get to try them out and let you guys know what I thought about it. But she's saying in that review that they're not the normal quality, so maybe that is true. I'm not sure. Did they perform well overall? Yes, they did work okay, but nothing really that amazing. I've had many other shadows and other palettes that work just as well, if not better, and they are not nearly as much money for them. This person's review is of the other palette. They gave 5 stars. Says, OMG, I'm totally in love with this palette. The colors are so pretty and their quality is always top notch. Super blendable. Which I did say they are blendable, that is true. Highly pigmented and lasts all day long. And the stunning golden package is such a great surprise. I just love everything about this palette, definitely recommend it. Yes, the packaging is nice, but to me, I really don't care about the packaging. I care about the shadows. And while they did work well with the MAC Fix Plus, again, they're nothing that I haven't already experienced with other shadows, and I've been more excited and impressed by other shadows that are cheaper than this, so it's kind of disappointing. And as I said, this could just be solely due to the fact that this is a newer formula and it's not supposedly the formula that she used in the other palettes that she had. But to me, it's definitely not worth the $48. I hate to say that, but there's so many other choices out there. And just for a comparison, because I recently bought this, the Anastasia Prism palette. It does have an eclectic shade range, but It's giving me shades that I haven't had before, and although the pans are smaller, it's giving me 14 different shades. If I use this, I would probably never go through the entire shade, where this, yeah, I probably would, but it's something that I can use all the time and have many different choices for $2 to $4 less than the Natasha Denona one. I really hate to give a bad review on this because I was really excited about it, but I have to be real and honest with you guys, and my honest opinion is it isn't worth it. I would just save up your money and spend it on the Anastasia Prism palette or the Tarte Magic Star collector set that I reviewed. Those two are really nice, and they have many other shadows, and the collector set has a blush, a highlighter, a bronzer, an eyeliner, the whole package for that, and that was around the same price as well. So for me, it's not worth it, and I definitely won't be purchasing her previous ones because, like I said, they're more expensive. This is a limited edition palette for the holidays, so I don't know how long, if it's until Christmas time that they're going to be carrying it, but they do have that one, and then the other palette with the shades with gold and burgundies. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I put out videos on Monday, Wednesday, and occasionally Fridays, so until my next video, I will see you guys next time.